Hey, welcome back everybody, Mark here, and today I want to talk to you about an integrated development environment, or an IDE, for LibertyBasic. Now when you look at the LibertyBasic editor, it does a lot of things for you. I mean, it's clean, it's simple, it's fast, and it's efficient. But when it comes to features like a dark mode, or color coding, or IntelliSense, it's kind of lacking there a little bit. There are things that we can do that really help with this. So one of the things, we can actually use a different environment or a different editor that still uses the LibertyBasic engine, but the editor is just different. So if I run this is a game I'm working on. It's a SimCity clone. I'm working on adding roads, and so we can go ahead and lay down roads. And I've still got quite a bit to do on it, but I thought I'd make an update just to show you guys what I've been doing for a while. So you can see the default LibertyBasic editor is fine, but I really like this editor. This is called Sublime Text Editor. Sublime Text 3, I think. It might even be upgraded more since then. And I'll include the description in the notes below. I'll include a link to the Sublime Text Editor in the description. I will include a link to the forum and give props to the gentleman that helped me find this or turned me on to this. He's using a different environment, but he's using a Mac, but he really turned me on to this. And I'll also include a link to the files that you need to put in the folder. And in this video, I'll show you where that folder is. So, first things first, let's look at what it adds for us. You can see it says LibertyBasic here. So you can see I can see LibertyBasic. You can see there's a sandbox mode, open, new, save, debug, run. All the tools you need from LibertyBasic. And here's the same .bas file. A lot of nice color coding. We're in a dark mode. I really like that. So if I hit run, you can see it does open up the default LibertyBasic editor, and basically I'm using my game, but I'm doing all my editing within Sublime Text. It's a very nice integrated development environment. So I close this and it closes. What's really nice about this is that, once again, like I said, everything's color coded. I like that. I like the dark mode. You can collapse code. Wherever there's a branch label, you can collapse that branch label. So if I know I'm not working with my keyboard input, or my game loop, or my mouse move, I can start collapsing the code and only look at the pieces that I want to look at. Like, oh, load bitmaps is good. And here you can see that it's collapsed. But go back over, I can expand it. So that part of it's really, really nice. I can collapse code. The other part that's nice is IntelliSense. IntelliSense tries to guess what you're doing. So it gives you some examples. So if I were to start running through my code here, and let's just say I'm just going to start typing, and you can see it's going to start kind of guessing what I'm looking for. So it saves on typing. So this IntelliSense really speeds up development time, and because it's pulling open a list that you can scroll down through and pick stuff out of. So this IntelliSense is really important, I think, in a development world. So it really takes it to the next level for us. And I'm just going to remove this code out so I don't get an error, but you can see IntelliSense. It's really awesome. So where do you need to unpack that folder that I'm going to include the link to? So let me show you guys where that is. So I'm going to open this up. So you're going to go to your C drive. If it's D, it's D. You might have a different drive letter, but mine's C. I'm going to go to users. I'm going to go to Mark. I'm going to go to app data. If you don't see this app data folder, you need to turn on hidden files and folders so you can view them. So underneath folder options, you can view hidden folders. So you're going to want to do that. So app data, roaming. Underneath roaming, you want to find your installation of Sublime Text. You want to go underneath packages, then underneath user. Now here's all of my config files that are actually zipped up for you here. This is the zip file that I include in the link to my Dropbox that you need. I did find out you can leave it in the folder inside the user folder if you want to. But basically, you need these files, and this is what I include. So these are all the files that you need. And then the one thing I do want to show you, because you may run into this, my brother did when he set this up, is that you actually may need to go through, and you don't need that. Those are extras from when I was doing something else the other day. So when you open this up, if your path is different to LibertyBasic, you'll have to update this path. If it's D, if you have a D drive instead of a C drive, depending on what it is. But basically, this path has to be to where your installation of LibertyBasic is. So, you know, that's the only thing you may have to edit that I've seen. But if you run into any issues, you know, go ahead and give me a shout. There's also the forum, LibertyBasic community.proboards.com. I'm including that link. And that's a great LibertyBasic community. You can ask questions. We'll answer questions. I'm on there quite a bit. There's a lot of different things we discuss on there. And we're working on testing the new version that Carl is building of LibertyBasic, version 5, which is going to support cross-platform and so many other things. So it's pretty exciting. So basically, I wanted to give you guys an update on what this IDE is that I like to use, or the text editor. But it's a great integrated development environment. It's very nice, very clean. I love it. So if you guys like the video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me any comments, questions. I'll answer them as soon as I can. And thanks for watching.